There is a muscle that you can train, and this will really help you with your PP, like erection strength. Imagine you're going to the toilet and you're gonna have a piss. So there's urine coming out right now. Right as you watch this video, do what you would do in your body if you wanted to stop that piss. Like use that muscle right now. Imagine you're pissing and just stop the piss. Use that muscle right now. You see that you're kind of like squeezing that part of your genitals. That is called a Kegel. Kegels are this kind of like this sexual exercise that are actually very healthy for you. And if you can strengthen this muscle, you will actually see terrific progress. You will genuinely see that your PP will get harder. Now, here's another practice, right? Imagine you've got an erection, so you're hard right now. You know, you can like flex it up and down. You can like move your PP, like, you know, you can boop it upwards, right? Girls love it when you do this, right? But usually you can do it for like a second and it kind of goes down, right? If you just practice this as if it's a rep, like, you know, like in the gym, we do reps and we do gains and we do sets of 10 or something, right? If you practice this, it will, and you keep doing it, right? So today you're going to do it like for a few minutes. You're just going to like hold it up there, boom. If you have the erection for it, or you can even kind of do it even without the erection, just like with the same mental strength. And you can do the other one, which is the opposite way around, which is, okay, I'm going to pretend I'm stopping pissing. That's more of a pull. And this erection one is more of like a push, right? I hope I've explained that right. But either way, I'll explain it more in a second. But either way, what this does, it will actually help you manually send more blood into your PP, which is absolutely fantastic when you think about it. Because what is an erection? Just more blood flow. And so if you can send more blood there through your manual like contractions, it would probably be thicker, harder, and longer. Because if you imagine when you've got an erection and you can do that, you know, that boopy thing, right? When you do that, what's happening? So here it is with an erection normal. And then when you like kind of flex it up, it can stay there for a few seconds. How does it get up there? Well, it's got more blood flow. And so it's longer, harder, even more erect. And so imagine that the golden point of all this is that eventually you can literally hold it there for as long as you want. So it's almost like this kind of manual permanent increase to the erection, to the strength, to the hardness, to the width, like the thickness, and also to the length, and especially to the thickness of the tip as well, which is just, this is all like fantastic. I'm a big fan, right? So the way exactly to do this, there's a Kegel and then there's a reverse Kegel. I don't overthink this. All I do is just every time I remember, I just kind of flex that area just when I'm thinking about it. So one, like there's two things, right? One is kind of like the muscle that's required to stop pissing. So the next time you go for a piss and you're already like seconds into it, stop it. And that's kind of like one of the same mental muscle that you can use throughout your day, and that's called more of the reverse Kegel. But then the other one you can also like experiment with. Imagine you're pissing, you can do something to force more out, right? That's kind of like the normal Kegel. And another way to describe this is when you've got an erection, like that boopy thing, like, you know, you can like flex it upwards and try to keep it there. So you need to find out which way you want to do it. But in general, the easy way to explain this without needing to overthink it, because there's so many videos to try and explain this, and I just got overwhelmed when I first was looking at this years ago. But the way I literally just think about it now, just flex that part of your PP. Maybe the best way to do it is just get an erection, but don't like be a Jeffrey and just get, you know, watch porn or waste time doing this. But if you just kind of like flex that part so that it gets harder and you can kind of like do the little, like the bop of your, this is weird, bro. This is so weird. Should I even release this video, man? Should I release this video? Is it purposeful? I know this sounds very like silly, and I'm tempted not to release this video. But the truth is, like, it really did help me. It really did. Because this is like one of the things that we as young men, we are quite sensitive about. And if I didn't see this kind of advice online, I think I would have stayed quite sensitive and insecure for a lot longer. But the moment I discovered that there were some practical things that I could do to increase my PP, like erection size, I started to feel a lot more positive. And suddenly it became more of like another self-improvement habit that I was adding in, which is what I did, by the way. I had Kegels as part of my habit tracker, and I'd just spend like 5-10 minutes, or I'd do like 50 reps per day. And it made me feel positive. And so I know that this is a weird video, and I apologize, it's like vulgar in some areas, and I know that like some young guys watch me. But I needed to actually hear a video like this from a guy that I liked when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like, I needed to hear it, honestly.